Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another build video. If you are new here, my name is Chloe and you can call me Nova, and I do various Sims content. I do a lot of builds and let's plays, so if you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to subscribe. Okay, when I was just going through this neighborhood, I actually worked on most of the houses. I don't think I have done this yet, but oh, maybe it's in another place, but yeah, I have been working on this, place in Oasis Spring, so I have been loving it. So we're just gonna continue with this place, but this time I'm gonna be building using just a single kit instead of any expansion, game, or stuff pack, because I usually, just use all of those and I rarely just use a kit. I do have some builds with kits only, but this time I'm gonna be using the modern retreat because I think I just want to build something that has, the white aesthetic maybe. So yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Hopefully this is gonna be like a beautiful home or house, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna go with budget, unlimited budget, let's say that. And I'm just thinking about a modern build, and maybe it's not gonna be like such a big one, so we're gonna be starting with, thing is, with modern houses, I just think that I go with the same shape, but okay, we're just gonna go with something like that for now. I don't know what the heck is this. Oh, it's gonna be so fun if we had like a greenhouse. So we're just gonna be having like a small space just like that for a greenhouse. And then for here, I don't know why, I just want to do like a corridor that's gonna take you to like, I don't know, another room. I have never done anything like that. And then here's gonna be like a place where we can put some trees or, these things. Or here could be the kitchen, And then I'm just gonna do the same thing here. We're just gonna continue with that, just like this. I love how this is very oddly shaped house. So yeah, it's just gonna be like that. We're not gonna add more to it. Well, now we're gonna be starting to add, the modern materials. So I'm just gonna be starting with something like that here, which is a 1x1 room. And then I might just leave it like that. We're gonna just add a half wall later. That's just gonna be like this. This could be a thing. And I can just go here and do the same thing there. So we're gonna leave it here. And then for this side, I actually want to just do the same exact thing. And we're just gonna be doing it like that. And then for the back side, I might just go with the same, concept, just like this. And for here, let me just add these single walls. We're just gonna be doing it like that. And we're gonna be doing the same here. And for this area, we're just gonna be leaving it maybe like that. Or should I just add this thing here as well? But the thing is, it's a very tight space, so I don't want to add more. And then for this whole place, we're not gonna add anything, so we're just gonna leave it like this. And then I'm just gonna go, let me just try the 1.0 half wall. I'm just gonna be starting with this. So we're just gonna be putting it here to cover up this whole space. It's just gonna be like that. And then for here, it's gonna be a greenhouse or a glassy house. So I'm just gonna leave it. And then for here, I'm just gonna be doing the same. Oh, I think this is too high or too tall. So I'm just gonna be using the half or whatever half wall. We're just gonna be doing it like that. But now thinking about this, I should just go with 0.75. Oh well, this is how the house looks like. I love it. So now I need to find something that's white. Like, I don't know if this is what I was looking for. Let me just try to put this. Oh, this looks actually good. So yeah, we can either go with that. So we have this as an option, which is the Obnet smoothness, or I don't know, smoothness. I don't know how you can say that. Or we can just go with a very plain white. But since we're building here in Oasis Spring, I think we should just go with the urban whatever smoothness. I don't know how you can guys say that. And then we're just gonna be adding some trims. I might just go with gray, just, to not make it too white. So yeah, we're just gonna go with gray. It's just gonna be all over the build. Perfect. Now we need to figure out everything else. First of all, I want to add glass walls. This is was my initial thought. We're gonna go with mostly glass walls. So I don't know if we should go with this one to be like this. I don't like that. What do you think, guys? I love it so far. I think it looks very clean. I don't know how to explain that. And this is, a short height wall. Perfect. I was actually planning to go with this, but I did not pay attention at first. So we do have this as an option. I do prefer the white one, but I don't think this is going with the style. We also have this option, so I can do something like that. I do prefer this door, even though it's not what I was just looking for. I was hoping that we have something that's just like this, you know what I mean? But it's okay. I think we're fine. And then I'm just thinking, it's just a thought, we're just gonna do, oh my god, what have I done? I don't know how this is gonna work, because I usually do this with the vertical lines of Eco Lifestyle, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. So we do need the short ones, and we need to stick them like that. I don't know if I like this, to be honest. I actually prefer the place without those. Okay, I think we're all good. Now we're just gonna start on the inside, and then we're gonna shift to the outside, which is the exterior, one more time. Now what I do need, we do have these lights, so I'm just gonna go and use them. I actually want this house to be as bright as possible. Okay, so this is how the house looks like. I have never used this high-end concrete before. It's actually so beautiful. I love it. So yeah, this is how the house looks like. This is, I forgot to paint this part. Let me just go and fix that. But yeah, this is how the house looks like. I wanted to change the trim of this part, but it was not working. But I think it's okay. So yeah, the bathroom of this house is gonna be a bit weird. So I was thinking the shower and the sink might be on this side. And then I'm gonna be creating a room, which is gonna be just for the toilet. Let me just delete. Oh my god. Do you think this is so weird, or is it okay? And then we can just add something like that, just for the privacy. And then I'm gonna be using this short wall just to add some safety, even though, Let me just try again. Oh, I can't put it here. Okay, now it's working. I wanted this. Oh well, that's perfect. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. So since we have this sticking out here on this side, I might just add it on all of this wall. I don't know, just feels like it's too much, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep it. Now let's start decorating the place. So for here, yes, we're gonna turn this into a very simple greenhouse. It's not necessarily a greenhouse, but if it was a greenhouse, we should just change the flooring. So it's just gonna be like that. Okay, looks amazing. We're just gonna be adding maybe a seating place, just a place where you're just gonna be relaxing. So I might just add a bunch of those. Okay, just maybe something like that. And then I'm gonna have some of these love seats or benches. I'm just gonna be sticking one of them here. And I do want a table. So do we have any tables with this pack? Let me just see. We do have those. So I can use one of them. And then I'm gonna be taking this, and I want to stick it close to it. Let me just see those. Oh, this is a bench. So we can use it. Oh, that's perfect. It's just gonna be like that. And then I'm just gonna be adding some decor. It's gonna be a very minimalist house. I usually go with a very, very minimal house. Sometimes I just don't like to add much, but now it's gonna be a little bit extra. And I do want to add, a very clean I don't know why I'm saying clean, but you know, you just got the idea. You can just go with this, you know? This could be like a very basic thing that we can add. And then I'm just gonna be adding some of these lights. You know, these look modern, just like this. And then I'm gonna go to this side and I'll be using one of these, just like this. Oh my god, guys, this feels so empty, to be honest. I really like to add more things, but you know, that's completely fine. We're going to be adding some aprons, and I do want to add, you know, just a bit of clutter, just to one thing, you know, just a single thing. So we can just add this type of clutter, and I think we're fine. It's okay. And then here's gonna be the living space, here's gonna be the kitchen, and here's gonna be the dining. So let's start maybe with the living space. So we're gonna be using white only. I think like living in a white house is, I mean, a white themed house is very stressful because you just have to keep everything unstained all the time. And I cannot guarantee this for me because I'm so clumsy. So this is like not an option for me. So yeah, it's just gonna be like that. I do want to put the fireplace. So is it weird to just put it on this side or maybe on the back? Or should I just leave it? Oh yes, I think we should just leave it here. This looks very spacious and perfect. And then I'm gonna be adding, you know, one more of this chair. I think I love this so much. Maybe I'm just gonna leave it like this. Now for the rug, do we have white only or should I just go with this? We don't even have gray. You know, I don't want to use a color that doesn't have white or gray, so maybe this is gonna be fine. Or we can just go with the new rug that we got. Oh, we do have this, but this is... Oh wait, this is the same one. I thought this is another one. Ooh, we do have this. You know, we got this on a base game update, but you know, it's still, you know, having some colors. Oh, this is good. Can I make it big? Oh, this is too big. And I don't have tool mods, so it's okay. No, that doesn't look good. I prefer this one, even though I still would rather to put something more white. And then for here, we're just gonna be using this, just like that. Then we can just put this table, coffee table. I always forget that you call them coffee tables, and I'm gonna be using this same plant. You'll be seeing this plant a lot in this build, but you know, it's fine. And then here feels kind of empty, so I'll be using these again, using this lamp. And then we're gonna go to the clutter section. I'll be just looking for some books. I think we need more books than just this, so maybe I'm just gonna be putting 2 stacks of these. Okay, that looks good. I'll be adding more to this side. Okay, that's really good. I want to just add this. Ooh, we do have it in black. Okay, I'll be using black for here. And we do have this art too. Oh, okay, that looks weird. It's so like, you know, flat. So what if I use this? Okay, that looks good. Again, guys, this feels so empty. And then for this side, I actually want to add a glass wall. At least you can just have a look on this place that I'm going to be adding some plant to it. And now we're going to move to the kitchen, which is very exciting. I'll be using this counter, obviously, but in white. So we're gonna go fancy. I'll be adding 2 ovens. We're just going really ultra fancy. And then I'm gonna go to this side and add more counters, just like this. And then I'll be adding these counters, just, you know, for a seating space. Is this like very tight? I do think it's very tight. So let me just bring this here. And now here it looks tight. You know what? We're gonna stick to this. So I'll be just adding some white bar stools. Are these white or kind of like, yeah, these are looking good. Then we're gonna be adding a trash can. We're gonna be having 2 from these trash cans because why not? Now we're gonna be adding some cabinets. Let's go here. I'll be just using the half tile ones, just like that. And oh, here's gonna be the fridge, so I'll be just adding the full tile. I don't know if this is gonna work because, oh yeah, so I'm gonna be switching these two because I just want like a one space with a full tile, and I don't like this fridge, so we're gonna go with this one. Oh, I don't like this either, so I'll be sticking to that. That looks really good. Now we're gonna be adding a sink. It's gonna be on this side, and I do want a dishwasher that I'll just put here. It's very perfect. And I do want a coffee machine because, you know, sometimes I just don't go with coffee machines. And let me just check out what do we have over here. I think I want, oh my god, imagine if we can use the everyday clutter kit. It would be so good. I don't know if I should use the coffee mug thingy. Okay, I'm just gonna go with that. And then for here, I'll be using this plant. I have just put most of the things that I need. Okay, this looks good. And then for this, we're gonna be putting it here instead, just like this. Because honestly, we do have a lot of space. So I think it's okay just to put a lot of things, even though I want it to be as clean as possible. But for the kitchen, we're just gonna be adding just a bit more, just a bit. So it's just gonna be like that. And for this place, I'll be using this cake thing. And then over here, I'll be using the utensils. Let's say that. Home Chef Hustle also would have looked so good here, but that's okay. We're gonna be using the liquor tray, and I think we're all good. We can just add aprons here too. They're just gonna be like that. And I do want, oh, there we go. We're just gonna be adding these utensils. Oh, these are not utensils. Oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself. That's okay. We're gonna be adding this thing here. So guys, I do have a question for you. Do you still have this phone in your houses? Like, I know some houses still have them, but in my place, like in my house, we don't have them anymore. It's just like we removed them. So yeah, I don't have them anymore, which is, I think it's okay. God, this looks so clean. I love it. I'm just adding more because my brain is just saying that there should be more to this house. Maybe I'm just gonna be adding towels here. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for here. But this corridor just feels so empty, not gonna lie. Like, I don't like that. Okay, if here we have some glass, we should just add some door. You know, that's a great idea. This door is gonna take you here where there's gonna be like, you know what? It's gonna be so good if I'm just gonna be adding a fence just like that. And then over here, we're just gonna be having like a seating space. And I'll be adding some of art. You know, I just don't want it to look very dull. And then I do want to add some of maybe plants. We're gonna be adding these two here, and I'll now to add more. I think this is enough. And we do need some lights. There we go. Now I think it looks good. Just let me try to see how it's gonna look at night. Ooh, that's very good. I'll be going with the same art that we used, so I'll be just putting two of those just like this, and I think it's all good. Do you think this is boring or is it good? It doesn't look bad, to be honest. But now we're just gonna go back to here. I'm gonna be using the same art. We're gonna be having it on this side, and then I do want to add things on top of the fireplace. Maybe just a plant, like a very simple plant. And then I'm gonna go to here and I'll be just putting some of these. It's just a relaxing space, just like this. And we cannot add anything else because, you know, then we're gonna have a fire all over the place. And then I'm gonna go to dining space. Yes, we do have an outdoor dining space, but maybe we need another here. So I'll be just adding it here. You know what? I changed my mind. I want to go with something else. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna be just adding the same situation as the other place, and then we're gonna be adding this here too, because I don't know, just felt kind of weird that I put 2 chairs and that was it. Yeah, I think I do have a problem with stacking so many items. I'm just changing my mind again, and we're gonna go with this. And then we do need some light, so I think we're gonna go with this. Just gonna be like that, nothing else. And then for here, it's just gonna be like how I did it on the outdoors, just like that. But here it's gonna be, oh wait, we do have these chairs, but they don't match, so we need to find another table. Maybe we should just go with this table again, or we do have this one. Okay, let me just go with the other one, why not? And then I'm just gonna be adding a very simple plant just like this. Perfect. And then we'll be adding this here, and over there we're just gonna add a light, and that's all. This is like, I think, more of a dim light, so I'll be just adding it and we'll be checking how it's gonna look like. There is nothing here talking about a dim light. That did not change anything. I can actually just put it here, like we can bring them back and I can just, alter that later. So yeah, this is how it's gonna be like for here, for the first floor. Now we're gonna be going to the second floor, which is like very weird. Like the floor plan, I have never done anything like that before, but that's okay. What's gonna happen if I did this? You cannot see anything, so I think it's okay just to put a glass wall. I'm gonna be having some toilet paper, and we do need a piece of art, which I think we're gonna go with this one again. Just gonna be like that, and we're gonna be having a light. This time we're gonna be adding another dim light. And now I need to figure out how I'm just gonna do the bath situation. We do have this, which looks very good, fits perfectly, or we can just go with that. It's very luxurious, but I prefer whatever thing I chose. I don't like the other one, or we can have this. Oh my god, we can just go with this. This is so crazy. No, I don't like this, to be honest. We're gonna continue with that. And for some reason, oh, this is not big. Is it weird to have this? No, it's not. And this time I'm gonna be using this art, like it's a very dreamy art. I have been sneezing a lot since I started the record. I think it's because I smelled something earlier that caused me irritation, which is fine. I think it was the cleaning detergent, but as I said, it's fine. It's all good. I'm gonna be adding some of the perfumes and all these things. And now I have just to think about the fact, why I cannot place this. Where should I put the sink? Is it gonna work if I placed it here? Or is it gonna be so weird to put it here? Whatever thing I'm doing is so weird. I don't know how this is gonna work, but it's kind of looking cool. Now we're just gonna be adding a bed. Now the main issue is most of the base game beds don't look good, so the only good option that we have is this. Like, there is no other good option, so just gonna go with whatever we have currently. And I'm just you can see how it's not matching with so many things, but it's okay. I'll be using this. Just maybe it's matching the board, even though I did not want to add anything that's other than white and gray, but it's okay. Seems that it doesn't look bad. I actually love it. And also seems that the only good option for a light is this one, so that's completely fine. And I do want to use the bookcases. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Instead, I added a PC because I think this is like more important. We'll be adding this plant here. And now I do need to add something on this wall. Maybe I should just go with these again because these are the only modern looking, maybe. So yeah, it's okay. and I'll be adding more from these lights. And I think that that's all. I'm not gonna add anything more because I don't want to over clutter the place. I think it's looking just good the way it is. Let me just save. Okay, now we need to figure out the outside. So let me just look on the neighborhood. Okay, that looks good. So the first thing I was actually thinking about is making a driveway. Oh well, this is what I did. We have added 2 cars, and then I just want to go here and use this fence just, to make some cool stuff here. Maybe I should just delete this part so that doesn't look so, looks good just like that. So I'll be leaving it just like this. And then I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing, but making it like circular maybe, or we can just do it with like, I think this is a octagon, whatever thing. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna go with this shape. Oh, we can't add it here, so maybe I'm just gonna place them here. I'll go over there, just do it
like adding it here. Oh my god, my cat is just, please let me in, please let me out.
Okay, so this is how I did these 2. Now we're gonna be adding some palm trees, just like that. I do want the taller ones, so it's just gonna be here, just like this. I'll be adding more to this side, just with the same, style. And I'll do the same thing on the back, just like this. It's very simple, but very beautiful. I love that. And then I'll go to the side and let me just take a look here. I don't want to add anything like this because, I want to keep it as simple as possible. So maybe I'm just going to be adding some of these aloe veras. I don't know how you can say them, but the way I just said it, we're going to be scattering some over the whole build. I'll be doing the same thing on the back side of the house. Okay, just like this, very simple. Now I'll be taking the grass and just placing a few under. Okay, looks good. I think I overdo this, so I'll be just minimizing it. Yeah, maybe for here, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then I'll be using some cactus. Is it okay just to add it? Yes, looks good. I'm just looking at that and just thinking if this is looking actually good. Just let me know, what do you think about this in the comment section. I'll be just adding some more here. I know that you can still add greenery like just how we did it in Willow Creek, but I'm just doing this style for fun. Okay, just gonna be like that. And I do want to add some greenery on the top just to add some colors to the place. Just like this. And then I'll be adding some grass. Okay, this is how it's looking like. Now I'm gonna be taking this grass and I'll just put some of them here. I'll not just put a lot, just few of them. I usually just make it like it's climbing the place too, but this time I'm not gonna do this. Let me just add more to the side and I'll just do some few here, just like this. It's very, very simple. Is it looking too tall? Maybe I should just make it a bit just like this, but not in every place, just like that. I think it's not too bad. And I do love those two, which I totally forgot to add them. I'll be just adding some to the top. Okay, I think this is the whole house. Now we have one more thing left, which is just, adding some details here. Like, the dirts. I don't think you call them dirts. Let me just see. I don't know, what do you call them actually? But I'll be just covering this space with it. And I'm just thinking, should I use the terrain paint just to add, some entranceway? I don't know, what do you actually call it, but I think I might just give it a shot just to see if it's looking good or not. And what I mean by that, let me just fix that too. Like, we can use some of these and just do something like that. That doesn't look bad. Like, even this style doesn't look bad, but I'll be just trying this out. Yeah, I think this is like so much better, and I'll just add a side here, and we'll go back to here just to fix the dirt situation on that, just like that. Okay, it looks perfect. The surely the final thing is some light, because we just want it to be bright. So I'll be just adding a lot of lights around the place. Oh well, so this is the end result of this house. Looks good and perfect. I love it so much. So let me just do a quick tour for you. So this is the exterior of the house. This is like the front side, and this is the back side. Looks very cool. Now we're just gonna be looking at floor plan. So this is how it's looking like. It's, I think you can call it open floor plan. And let's go here. This is how it looks like. So we do have a dining and relaxing area on this side. And then we do have like a small greenhouse. And then over here is the living space. Very calm, very clean again. And then we do have a door that takes you to an outdoor living, oh, it's not living, dining space. And we do have a kitchen, very spacious and beautiful. Now we're gonna go to the second floor, which I forgot totally to add some railing. And see that I don't like these railings, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Hopefully nobody dies, because if I added the glass one, it doesn't look the best, but you know, it's okay. So yeah, this is the second floor. We have the weirdest bathroom ever. Like, it's open, and we do have a bedroom here. I know like we have so many hotels with open concept bathroom, but I don't know, the shape of this looks weird, and I need to playtest all this house just before I publish it to the gallery. But this is how it's looking like. I hope that you guys enjoyed this house, which I love it so much. And if you have any challenge for building, just let me know, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.